Hey bub, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Welcome back to the X-Centric Collector channel. I'm Talent the X-Centric Collector, and today we're going to be kicking off the Nemesis BAF Wave with Cyclops and his X-Factor outfit. Let's get into it.
Cerebro online.
Cerebro, pull up file X-Factor Cyclops Nemesis BAF Wave 2025.
Accessing file. X-Factor Cyclops Nemesis Build-A-Figure Wave 2025. Retail price $24.99. Accessories: alternate hands, alternate head, optic blast, Nemesis right arm.
Cyclops has been getting a lot of love these last few years, and I'm all for it. This X-Factor Cyclops is just a terrific addition, perhaps one of the best Cyclopses to date. He comes with a set of alternate hands and an alternate head with a screaming face and an epic optic blast effect. He also came with a BAF piece for Nemesis. He comes in the new windowed packaging that Hasbro's been doing, and I, for one, really like it. These new packages are compact, and with the window on them, we can actually see what we're getting. The artwork on the side and back of the box is excellent. It looks like it's straight out of the comics. It also shows you which figures come in the wave and which BAF piece comes with each figure. There's a blurb on the back that reads, "A leader of the X-Men, Cyclops became a founder of a new team called X-Factor after being reunited with Jean Grey." Let's take a look at X-Factor Cyclops out of the package. All right, here we are with the man himself, Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, in his X-Factor outfit, sporting the blue and yellow X-Factor outfit. And I gotta say, this was not on my radar, but I am thoroughly impressed. Look at that beautiful head sculpt. You know, this is very basic, but it's just pretty to look at. I love the color combination of blue and yellow like this. And the fact that it's pinless just looks so gorgeous. He's got butterfly joints. I don't know how many Cyclopses have butterfly joints. I don't think it's many. I'll have to look and check, but yeah, I mean, we've got, you know, the double jointed elbows. We've got the double jointed knees. Oh, let's get this moving. There it is. All right. So you can see that's beautiful, actual thing of beauty. We've got a waist swivel. We've got an ab crunch. So yeah, I mean, look at this. He can look all the way up. And then the neck, I mean, he can get some serious range of motion there. This is just sick. You know, we got the wrist there. Oh, it's great. Fantastic articulation on this. We got the ankle rocker. Pivot, it's so good. He came with 2 additional hands. So we have one kind of like reaching out hand, and we have the traditional putting his finger up to his visor hand. Yeah, that looks good. And he also came with an additional head with the open mouth screaming. Look at that thing. And then if you notice, the visor there doesn't have anything in it, so you can import this amazing blast effect. Look at this thing. It looks like it's actually hitting something. This is so cool. I hope all future Cyclopses have this going forwards. And of course, you can like pull that out if you don't want the hitting thing, and it's just kind of the blast effect spreading out. Still cool, but I actually prefer it with the hitting thing, which I will be using. Probably not with this Cyclops, because as much as I would like to see this Cyclops blasting, I am going to be having him in a more vanilla pose for now, with some more X-Factor members, like the Jean Grey that's coming soon. Now, I can't tell whether it's supposed to go in this way or this way, but it fits better that way, so I almost feel like that way you can do this. And it looks better because the stream, you can see the stream going up. Look at that. This blast effect is top tier. I hope it fits in the other Cyclops that I'm planning on putting it in. I'm planning on putting in the X-Men 97 Cyclops. So, I mean, we could do a quick comparison. So here's the X-Men 97 Cyclops with his blast effect. Put in. Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. However, let's see if we can get it to go in this one. Because this is going up against Onslaught. Oh, yes. Yes. It works, and it looks amazing. Fantastic. Yeah. So, if you have this Cyclops, it will fit. Man, that looks good. Oh, that's exciting. I'm just going to leave that in there because I'm going to put him right back in the display with that on. But yeah, back to the X-Factor Cyclops. This is a great figure. I mean, he's, again, you know, a lot of these figures are basic, like, but he's got all the articulation on the Vulcan buck, and it's just, oh, and check this out. He has a peg hole in the back. If you have one of these style standees, it plugs right in there. And then you can get some crazy, like, falling pose, or like, you know, he's falling out of the air or jumping backwards, and then have him blasting. Let's see if this one fits in his. Yeah, boom. Yeah, so these stands aren't fantastic, but they'll get the job done. And the fact that he has that hole in his back, it's just another option. It's not, you know, you don't have to use it, but the fact that it's there, you can, and that's cool. So this is a great Cyclops figure, and he's going to look great with the other X-Factor figures that they're going to come out with, because you know, once they showed me that Jean, that told me we're going to see a Beast and an Iceman. What do you guys think? Did you get this Cyclops, or did you pass? I mean, that Nemesis BAF Wave is like sick all around, in my opinion. There's not a single figure in there that I didn't want. So I was very excited. And the BAF itself, it's like, oh yeah. Well, there he is, man. Let's check out a little of X-Factor Cyclops' history.
X-Factor Cyclops, first appearance, X-Factor number 1, November 1985, created by Bob Layton, writer, Jackson Guys, artist.
Cyclops first appeared in his X-Factor outfit in X-Factor number 1 in 1985. At the time, Scott had moved to Anchorage, Alaska with his wife Madeline Pryor, the clone of Jean Grey, and they had left the X-Men so they could raise their son. One day, while Scott was watching TV, he sees a report about the mutant menace, and that the government is considering making mutants register. An angry Maddie reminds him they left the X-Men so they don't have to deal with this sort of thing. A short time later, Warren Worthington III, aka Angel, is made aware that the original Jean Grey is alive. After meeting up with her, Jean asks Angel to reunite her with her fellow teammates. Angel, knowing the gravity of the situation with Maddie, hesitates to call Scott, but eventually he does. When Scott gets the call, he knows he has to go. Madeline says if he leaves, he should never come back, and with that, he left. Meanwhile, Jean is doing her homework, catching up on all the events that happened since the Phoenix Saga. She's come to find out that the X-Men are currently working with Magneto, so she feels the world needs the original X-Men now more than ever. After some convincing, the original 5 X-Men join forces, creating a new mutant superhero team called X-Factor. And with that, let's check out Cyclops' powers and abilities.
Powers and abilities, optic blasts, spatial awareness, energy resistance, master tactician and strategist.
The main power Cyclops is known for is his optic blast. These blasts are powerful beams of energy emitted from his eyes, which have the appearance of red light and deliver massive concussive force. Contrary to popular belief, they are not lasers and they do not burn, but rather punch and pulverize whatever they hit. These blasts are so powerful, they can even punch a hole through a mountain. Like lots of mutants, there is a downside to their powers, and in Cyclops' case, he can't open his eyes without powerful concussive blasts destroying whatever he looks at. Luckily, Professor Xavier was able to equip him with his iconic ruby quartz visor, which contains the energy until Cyclops activates the visor shield to retract, unleashing the Fury. In addition to his optic blast, and most likely related to it, he has an uncanny sense of spatial awareness, which allows him to do advanced trigonometry without even thinking about it. His observation of objects around himself and the angles found between the surfaces of these objects is known to him subconsciously, allowing him to ricochet his blast or reflect them off those objects in a trajectory to his liking, most commonly known as a bank shot. There have been times Cyclops was observed causing beams to reflect from over a dozen surfaces in the course of one blast, and still hit the intended target. His last power is energy resistance, but it is limited to his own power and the power of his brothers, who are also immune to his ability. Beyond his mutant powers, Cyclops is a master tactician and strategist, as well as an expert pilot, expert martial artist. He's multilingual and highly educated. All of these factors go into making him an incredible leader, on par with the likes of Captain America. Let's see how these powers rank on the grid. Cerebro, please pull up the power grid.
Accessing power grid. Analyzing subject.
If you'd like to check out these power grids, you can do so on the Marvel Metal cards, or you can go to marvel.fandom.com. They have a variation of the power grid on there. First up, as always, is Strength. He's at a 2, normal human. As I've said in the past, I don't always agree with these stats because you can take one look at Cyclops and tell me he's not at least athletic. However, marvel.fandom.com as well as the metal cards have him at a 2, so we're just going to leave it up there. But in my head, he's at least a 3. Moving on to intelligence, he's at a 4, gifted. He has a significantly higher IQ than your average individual. And it makes sense. He's been living in a school since he was 16 and taught by one of the world's most intelligent men, Professor Charles Xavier. And as I've said many times, you've got to be an intelligent person to lead a team. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest leaders in the Marvel Universe. Okay, next up is speed. He's at a 2, normal human speed. Moving on to fighting ability. He's at a 4, world heavyweight champ level. Psych can throw hands with the best of them. He holds black belts in Judo and Aikido, and his level of skill is sufficient to defeat 6 men with his eyes closed. He's even held his own in hand-to-hand combat against Wolverine. Next up is durability. He's at a 2, normal human durability. His body is just as frail as you or me. If you can get around his optic blast and get close enough to hit him, any damage taken will be felt like any normal human. Moving on to agility. He's at a striking 4, peak human agility, significantly above average. He's as agile as an Olympic athlete, capable of some incredible acrobatic maneuvers. Like I always say, years in the danger room will do wonders for your athletic abilities. And for our final category, Energy Blast. This is where Psych really shines. He's at a whopping 7, supernova level. As I said before, his optic blast is not a laser beam, but rather a concussive force capable of punching straight through a mountain. When he lets these things go, you do not want to be in the line of sight. And although it's an amazing power, without his ruby quartz visor, he would have to keep his eyes closed. Otherwise, he would obliterate whatever he looks at. Looking at his overall stats, his high level of intelligence, exceptional fighting ability, and agility, as well as his incredible energy projection, Scott Summers is definitely equipped with everything you need to be an exceptional leader. And whether you hate him or love him, you cannot deny the man's uncanny abilities. When assigning Scott to a team, be it X-Men or X-Factor, he's definitely my choice for leader. And although he's not perfect, he is a reliable, trustworthy, and compassionate leader, often called a Boy Scout or the Captain America of mutants. Before we get out of here, Cerebro, let him know.
Be sure to check out X-Men 97 Reactions with Talent. Don't forget to subscribe.
Definitely go check out my reaction videos. So far I've reacted to X-Men 97 and the FX show Legion, and I'm having a blast doing it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Every click goes a long way to helping, and I greatly appreciate every one of you. That's all for this one. I'm Talent, the Eccentric Collector, reminding you, keep collecting. And until next time, Excelsior!